Eskom has restored 8 power units after implementing Stage 3 power cuts on Sunday due to failures at Majuba and Camden plants. Moreover, this stage reduces the national grid by 3,000 megawatts. CEO Dan Marukani anticipates that 5 to 6 additional units will come online today, adding to the 3,200 megawatt recovered overnight. Additionally, frequent breakdowns of aging coal-fired plants, which supply most of the country's electricity, are the main reasons for these power cuts. Energy expert Matthew Crew shares insights on the ongoing crisis.
Eskom unexpectedly went to stage 6 on Sunday after they had catastrophic failures at both Camden and Majuba power stations. They informed us that there was a domino effect that took place at both power stations, where at Majuba there was a failure on the high voltage transformers, which tripped the entire station. And then also with Camden, they informed us that there was an issue with the valves that tripped the entire station. This was unexpected and came at a time when, unfortunately, Eskom was sitting already on the limits of being able to provide electricity generation to the nation, as we had seen that for the previous 5 days, from Sunday going backwards over the last week, Eskom had been firing up to stage 2 and 3 of diesel to prevent, through their open cycle gas turbines, to prevent up to stage 2 and 3 load shedding, firing 2,000 megawatts to 3,000 megawatts for 5 days. And previously, the return of load shedding, this similar situation had occurred where the diesel turbines cannot be fired for 5 days without needing refueling. So what's currently taking place and what took place over Sunday is they are refueling their diesel turbines and also replenishing their emergency reserves for their pump storage on their hydro power plants. So for this week, a short-term outlook, we can expect then the stages of load shedding to reduce as both power stations have come online and will start to increase in their energy output. And so we can expect load shedding to come down towards the end of the week. However, over winter, unfortunately, what's going on is that we have seen that the power stations themselves are sitting at below 60% energy availability factor for the last 3 months. And these 2 bouts of load shedding has shown us also that, unfortunately, Eskom is sitting on the border, on the edge of load shedding, firing diesel turbines. And then when there's any further breakdowns at the aging power stations, then they dip into load shedding. And unfortunately, we have increased demand coming of between 3,000 to 6,000 megawatts in winter. And so we can expect then there to be load shedding in the medium term going forward. And once again, companies like Empower, we are able to provide the solution to this load shedding through solar and battery solutions. And we're also able to provide financing. So currently it costs half of what Eskom charges to get a system that's at no cost to you upfront. And this is what is going to be happening more in the sector going forward, is private companies replacing Eskom as generators.